hello, everybody. And of course, welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole. And of course, with me, my co host tonight is El Presidente Abu Nas. How are you doing, my dear? Oh, wait, hang on.
Tired.
There you go. That was my bad. I had you muted.
You know what? You ain't the first gonna mute me, and you're not gonna be the last. But I'm doing so well, my queen. I'm happy to be home finally from a long day of work, and just ready to get into this episode, the sexiest episode ever made.
I know it's. Mm,
For the young bucks and for the elderly that got pacemakers and stuff,
yeah.
this episode will test your virtue, your your capacity to live, and everything else.
Yeah.
All the good
Yeah.
stuff that we love about Game of Thrones is in this episode.
So, if you got little kids watching, why are they watching?
Why are they
This
watching?
show is not for kids.
Damn sure not for kids.
Not for kids.
Not for
And your
some
girl's
moms.
gonna give some very interesting commentary with respect to this particular episode. So I don't want to
Mhm.
hear I didn't think you were that kind of girl. No, I just don't tell you what the voices in my head say because you're too much of a lady. You don't freaking say that. All right.
Let me tell you something. This episode is tailor made for me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This was tailor made. As a matter of
Absolutely.
fact, fun fact, I was the one that directed this movie. I directed the episode. I wrote some of the things in the episode. That's why it's fire. That's why it's absolutely great television. The internet agrees with me.
Hmm. You know what?
Instagram, Twitter.
You you may have directed it, but the editors were like, "All right, now daggone it. You need to pick because we can't put all this in here."
What do you mean? I saw this on
Hey.
Stars. God damn it!
Oh my gosh! Hey,
They
my
better
sister's
give
in
me an
the
Emmy
house.
for that. They better give me an Emmy.
My sister's in the house. She says smooches. Did I miss the rap? She loves your
Oh,
raps. She
Talia,
loves your raps.
so good to see you, sis. Oh my goodness, we got two sexy ladies in the house.
No, you didn't. You didn't miss it. I don't think El Presidente had
Unfortunately,
changed.
Talia, I was away from home, and normally I'd be working from home, today and everything, but I got called in, and I couldn't do anything, and it's unfortunate because now it takes 2.5 hours for me to get back home, and I'm barely just making it here. So I'm gonna have to table everything, and I know everybody in the audience was looking forward because I had the music. The music was set. I still got to write everything, so I got to do that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And but like I said, I'll have it ready for Wednesday for Dark Council. So definitely do not miss the Dark Council on Drunk
No.
Radio's basement. It is going to be a party. We are celebrating Fatal J and Lord Callus. 10K.
10K. So
This
proud
is
of
their
them.
this is their milestone.
So
This is their
proud of
night.
them.
We are going to celebrate as a family like nobody's
Mm-hmm.
business. So we are definitely going to revisit House of the Dragon as a group. So don't worry. So we're the professionals and we're the scholars. So we're going to drop it down for everybody out here that's here
Mm-hmm.
first.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So 14 of you guys in here so far. Thank you so very, very much. Let me welcome everybody to the stream, and then we just gonna get right into it because shoot, there's just too much to talk about here. Achilles V or Achilles 5. I see that, and I think Roman numeral 5 says, "Thanks
Mhm.
for having me and excited to talk about this episode, The Reign of Creole." I'm glad you're excited to talk about it. I think a lot of people were excited to
We
talk
was
about
all
this
excited.
episode.
We was like,
Yeah,
oh shit.
I had I had a soap opera moment. Like my grandma, she's like, I want to watch my stories, and you could not change that channel because they were watching
Mm-hmm.
their stories. I learned a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I knew I was right. I knew I was right. Told you I was right. Didn't I? Yeah,
Yeah.
grandma, you told me. You told me. You showed
So
me. You told me
basically,
right.
Lorena, and we're calling you Lorena Damas.
Yes. Yes,
Protecting
indeed.
the future.
Yes. Let you know.
Hmm.
Hey, Darkwing Duck says evening, everybody. Well, good evening to you too. I'm glad you're here with us. Mike has bad knees says I don't know about the sexiest. Hmm, sexiest episode is that what we said?
It's to me, it's the sexiest episode so far.
So far,
So far,
that's
might
true.
get some. We might get some even more crazy shit. We don't know. It's Game of Thrones, baby. Anything goes.
Exactly. It's like we don't know. We don't know. Yes, it was spicy.
Ah, Miss Martin, you.
Hey, Teresa. So good to see you. It's always good to see you, Teresa, with your lovely rose. And
Hopefully, Tracy. Did Tracy make it in here? I'm
she,
hoping
yes, she did. Hold on one second. John Ware Jr., are we talking spoilers? I'm heartbroken by the infidelity. Yeah, we gonna talk spoilers.
we're gonna talk spoilers.
We gonna talk spoilers because it's Monday night. You should have seen the episode
There
by
you go,
now.
my girl.
Hello,
Tracy.
Tracy. Hello. Look at that cute doggo you got there in your AVI. It's so
Dog
cute.
lovers. Yep.
So cute. I'm not a dog
I,
person,
I'm a dog
but
person, but I can't stand cats. But
but
I had
I'd
to.
I'm a cat person. However, if you drop the German Shepherd on my doorstep, I'd keep it because I love German Shepherd dogs.
The
They're my
cats will
favorite.
be upset, but oh well.
You know what, Professor X would be like. You know what? I run this in here. Make sure you understand. You take care of me, I take care of you. We like that. All
I
right.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. He a gangster ass
Protected
cat.
by the red, the black, and the green. The king on the road again. See, don't get me started. Don't
Yeah,
get me
because I'm
started.
seeing the video in my head right now. One long transition like hello outside the nine said just wanted to stop by and say hello. Best channel, best
Oh,
people. You guys are awesome. Thank
awesome night. Thank you, good sir. Catch
you.
us on the playback if you can't stop,
Yeah.
rock with us,
I haven't
We
seen you on
about to
my
blow it
channel
up.
here. Yeah, I haven't seen you on my channel here. So thank you so much for being here. Sure to appreciate that. Let's see. Mike has bad knees. The sex scene made me, unfortunately, because I couldn't get past knowing that the character is still a little girl.
Actually, technically, she
She's
isn't
just,
a little
she's
girl.
like
She's
17.
at, yeah,
17,
17.
18.
The
Yeah.
thing they're portraying, shit, we was doing some crazy ass shit when we was 14. So
Yeah.
I can't co-sign to that. When you was little, you say what?
Mm,
We was running crazy out in these
mm.
streets, man.
Hey, Mr. Tickle Trunk for $2 Canadian. Thank you so very much, my dear. A toonie or two loonies, and it's a Shiba Inu doll, my favorite, shaking back and forth, farting red hearts that smell like sweet tarts. So thank you so
Hmm.
very much, my dear. So appreciate the support of my channel. You guys help keep the lights
Mr.
on.
Tickle Trunk, salute.
Yeah, Mr. Chicken Trunk's a huge, huge supporter.
Yeah,
Huge
he's
supporter.
awesome.
Yeah, good. I hope you get him in bed early.
Yeah, girl, get these kids to bed early.
Round them up, round them up, round them
Woo!
up. Hey, Island Girl says, hey, Lorena and Abu, love your reviews.
Island Girl, thank you so much for
Thank
supporting us, sweetheart. Like
you.
I said, I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but for the people that actually look past the craziness, can see, listen, my heart is in for this fandom. Like I said, I call shit out when I need to, but when there's something good, you could see me celebrating it from the rafters up on high.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's why we love it. Hey, Dylan C says, hey, Lorena. Hey, Abu. Good to see you. Good to see you. Johnny Wingate in the house says, what up?
What up?
What up? And let's see. She says, that's my Brady. He'll be 11 in January. Oh,
Oh, God bless. Nice.
oh. He's so cute. He's so cute. All right, folks. So we said all the hellos. And let's see.
Hopefully A2D2 might pop up.
Oh,
Mod
okay.
extraordinary, Dark Council, how should we say, exclusive mod.
Yes,
moderator.
yes. She is a mod on my channel too.
Yeah,
So
mine too. Fuck around.
I had to, I had to stagger. I had to stagger. Well, folks, please do hit that like button, share the
Mm.
stream, tell people we are here talking House of the Dragon. So I'm gonna steal what Abu did last week, and he stole it from Jay. So
Yeah, I stole it from drunk. Right, exactly. Shout out to drunk 3PO. I steal stuff. Just
yeah,
let you know. I low key
yeah.
be watching the videos, bro.
We all do like, how can I try this, that, and the other thing? Get that
This
started.
show was
So
fire too. So
Lord, so we gonna start out the beginning of this show. Everybody, I mean, what is it? I guess the proclamation went out that Princess Rhaenyra, the
it's on the
Realm's
market.
Delight, is on the market. So come on down. And literally, literally,
Riding their horse. Whoa, sea biscuit. Alas, I see my fair maiden upon yonder. I must go. and,
and this
and then he get there, then the fucking long last line. What the?
all waiting like, oh, no, bruh, you gonna have to wait because we all trying to get up in this. Shoot,
I guess so.
Shoot, we trying to get in that Targaryen family.
You know what I'm saying?
Better
Dude
take
turn around
another.
and look at him like, oh, you here for the Targaryen family? The first time?
Yeah. And they just crack talking. And we gonna get into that too, because
yeah.
that just like I gotta bring my A game. Hey, Achilles 5, thank you so
Oh,
much for that
salute, brother.
generous super chat,
Achilles.
my dear. It says to King Abu, the first of his name, and the beautiful reigning queen Lorena Creole, ready to get into
You
this.
came
Oh,
just on
thank
time,
you.
Achilles. Just
Yes.
on time. We about to have some fun with this.
Woo. Yes, we are going to do this. So this dude, of course, it's funny because they start out with this guy. He's doing this long,
Oldest
huge ass story where I guess he knew her great grandmother, and she was
great
like,
grandmother.
What did she look like?" He's like, "Well, it was like
That was a
half a
half a century
century
ago.
ago."
Yeah, half a century ago. And she said exactly. What
Yeah,
the hell are you
exactly.
talking about? That's sit your old ass down.
Like, are you for real? And bruh's like, you can't do that. She's like, oh my God, he's freaking old enough to be my father. Next. 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 This is like the old dude hitting on you at the club. No, he's way too old, but gonna try it anyway.
Come on, girl, let's get on the dance floor. Oh shit. Oh. The pacemaker stops and all
Like
that.
I don't freaking need that.
He ain't even consummate the marriage yet.
Nah, I ain't even trying to do that. So you see the line, right? Everybody lined up. They're just like, come on
and I'm
now.
assuming that the people that's sitting down all the noble houses and stuff, the highborn house. Okay.
Yeah, they pretty much like, come on, baby, say the right thing. Say the right thing. You got
that's
this.
right.
You got this.
Cheer your relatives on, man. You trying to hit the jackpot.
Yep. Just like we practiced. We get in, we gonna be rich. We gonna be rich. Could be like the Chappelle show. I'm rich.
Shit, we might get the Rock and Dragons. You don't know.
Cowboy. Don't mess this up. That's all they're talking about. Don't freaking mess this up. So let's see. Yeah, well, there's Sir Kristen. We gonna talk about him. We gonna talk about him.
Chrissy.
He's just like,
Baratheons.
Girl, you just so picky, so picky. I get this face. This is like when you just done with freaking everybody. I don't flip.
She got that rested bitch face down pat.
Like why the frick am I here? But oh well. I'm here because my daddy sent y'all to come here. So I guess I got to talk to you. Whatever. And let's see, okay, so this is little man, right?
Little man.
Dang it.
So
hold on,
I love this dude.
I'm telling you, he was straight from his heart. He said, who he was, what he was about,
Mm-hmm.
even though
He's
go ahead, Abba.
he was stuttering a little bit, but he was nervous. He was nervous, but
Yeah,
I think he came off very sincere. He
he
was like,
did.
"My house, is deeply rooted in this land, the
Hmm.
land that you made your home, and the blood of the first men." The way he proclaimed the blood of the first men.
Like he knew, and he's just like, "This is my pedigree, girl.
Mhm.
You
Where
know,
you would
I'm
be
giving it
safe
to
and
you."
love, yup, and protected.
That's what
And
he said,
she
flat
gave him a smile too, because he was like, even though it was like, wait a minute, it's a child. But when he
out.
was talking, he was like, she was like, oh, okay, I like little man. Little man got a little something, a little too young still, but
I
he got a
know.
little something on him.
It's just like, as little as you are, and your concern is telling me what your pedigree is, where you come from, and how you're going to protect me. I'm like, I got to give you props for that, but bro, you are just too young for
Too
me.
young, yeah.
And you
And
kind of
because
felt that.
Yeah, yeah, I know, and he was kind of sad, but you know what, little man, your pedigree is going to take you a long way. Now,
Yes.
at the time when we first watched it, dude on the right sitting up there running his mouth. What you going to protect her from? She got dragons, you cunt!
I know.
Just straight up screaming on him, and everybody in the back. See, everybody in the back having a laugh.
Like,
Oh, yeah, this
he,
dickweed, this clown ass bastard from Bracken. Now, fun fact for those that read the books, House Bracken and House Blackwood were basically rivals for thousands of years. Their families stretch all the way back to the first men, and they had never liked each other on no level. They went to wars in different different years and this that whatever. They do not like each other, and
hmm
they all claim that they got the biggest house. They're the most loyal to the tenets of the first men, and they pray to the old gods, even though their surroundings is in where the new gods is at. And they still pray to the old gods. So their thing is like always ongoing. And for those book readers that like myself, you already know that House Bracken and House Blackwood plays a big part in the reign of Aegon the Targaryen, the fourth of his name. Because some of the greatest bastards of that house comes from there. So they probably given us a little taste of Bracken and Blackwood to
hmm
for the eagle-eyed people, keep an eye on those two houses, because they're gonna play prominent roles in the Targaryen story going
hmm
forward.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But yes, Mike has bad knees. I'm glad you said that. Cause after Rhaenyra's just like, look, he's just too young,
Mm-hmm.
and I pretty much had it, so it's just time for me to go. And your heart just breaks for little man, because
Really, he was
he's he wasn't even thrown off one bit. He was like, yeah, you asshole, but you know what? I got something more important to do here.
that's right.
And he was just dead on. But after that, they're like, nah, which brings me to this right here. This, okay. So Kristen is leading Rhaenyra out with like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Then all of a sudden you hear this groan and this like a sword plunged into somebody. And I'm like, oh my God, I hope it's not little man. I hope it's
Yeah,
not little
I
man.
was saying the same thing too. That big bastard was gonna kill him. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that he was smaller than him,
Hmm.
you know, and he was going, just try to make him an example. And I was so sad. I was like, damn, he's fighting the dude. Oh man, they're gonna kill him. And then we see this.
You see this, and dude had was pulling the sword back out by the time we turned around and saw that. I
I
was just
love
like,
you love to see it. You love to see it.
absolutely freaking love to see that.
So
And
now little man has a new name. His name is Mr. Fuck Around and Find Out. He's not little man no more. He's Mr. Fuck Around and Find Out. Okay, you coming?
yup,
All right. You spitting up blood.
And did you see how quiet it got?
Real
He was
quiet.
probably wiping that sweat off like, yeah, who next want to talk smack
You
about
know what
me?
I'm saying? Blackwood, baby. Holla at your boy. You want the business? Come over to Blackwood, the area. We
Mm-hmm.
got something for you fuckers.
That's
We gonna have a party. You
mm-hmm.
know, your man know. Oh shit. No, he doesn't. He's dead right now. So you pour one
Mm-hmm.
for your boy, the brackets. Pour here go. Pour one
Yep.
for your man.
It's like this is how we roll. How we roll. Hey, Shinotsky says, by the way, Lorena, if you love Damon, read Elric. He's basically a copy of the character. Oh, okay. Okay. I will do. Let's see. Let's see who else just slid in here. Jeffrey Nelson, I see
Look
you
at this
there.
idiot.
Hello.
He looked like he's shocked. He's like, I can't believe this little motherfucker.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you
I
running your
know.
mouth reckless, man. Look what happened.
He held it. Hey, Osa Fresh, yes, he held it down for House
Held it
Blackwood.
down for House Blackwood, baby. Hell yeah, man.
I
You had to
said,
recognize and realize.
you, and,
Can't up
and this
here fantasize.
and this is yet another example of the writing on this show
Mm-hmm.
getting to us because we cared so much about Little Man that we were worried that he was the one who got shanked.
Yeah.
And when it turned out it wasn't, we was like,
Oh.
yes.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's why little man, like, listen, can I just at least propose to Renera? You up here running your mouth? You dumb cunt. Oh, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? You gonna swing your little sword, your little meaky sword? And he was a big dude. So I'm sitting up here like, damn, man, bullying is not the way, man. But obviously, Mr. Fuck Around and Found Out did the deed.
He
And
sure
made
as
certain
heck did.
that House Blacken is not to be fucked with.
He sure did.
He's unfuckwittable.
Hey, Raging Rhino, good seeing
Raging
you,
Rhino,
my
salute,
dear.
brother.
Because I can't stay, just wanted to say hi and smash the
Oh,
like.
good,
Well,
good that you passed
thank you
through,
so
brother.
much,
Thank
my
you.
dear. It means a lot seeing you. Folks, you
Yeah,
need to go
man.
subscribe to Raging Rhino if
Like
you
I
have
said,
not
House Blackwood,
already.
man, they ain't here to play no games. When we tell you we got the blood of the first men, please believe it. Please
Mm-hmm.
believe it.
Glad you're here, A2D2. So glad to see you.
Yes,
So
we was
glad
talking
to see
about. Well, I
you.
know I was talking about you, AT.
Thank you, Johnny Wingate. As
Mm-hmm.
look forward to the stream. Awesome, awesome. Yes, they wish they did. They wish they sure as heck did. Yeah, little man didn't flinch. Second big mouth said one thing too much. Little man went to it.
That's right.
Walk
Handle his
softly.
business like a G.
He sure freaking did. Oh, I love that. So after a dude
What
got
was
a
wait a minute. What was that? What was that line? Damn, what was that line?
which one?
In Game of
What?
Thrones? No, when Tyrion said, when they ask what's happened, tell them. If any of the masters have any notions of bringing back the good old days or whatever, that's what Little Man said. If anybody had anything of bringing back the good old days and House Bracken would be on top, tell them that Mr. Fuck Around and Found Out from House Blackwood send his regards. And just walk out.
I'm telling you, I think Little Man was my favorite.
I will go if they make a series for him. I'm gonna watch it.
I would too.
I want to see his adventures.
So Renee like, okay, I'm done with this.
Yeah, that was enough excitement for me today.
Time for me to go back. I had it with all this crap. And of course, she sees the dragon, which I love. I love the dragon.
Now, the fact that she got hit in the head and she's trying to get woozy, but she recognized Caraxes. So that means Big Daddy is coming back home. And you see that instant smile on her face.
She was just like, oh yeah, he's back. He's back.
Hurry up, push that shit
Damon
up.
Is
Get put full speed ahead, motherfucker.
Better make them people roll faster, so we can get to King's Landing. And of course, we get back to the King's Landing.
Everybody running to the room, and you
Mm-hmm.
know that.
To
And
see
see,
what's going on.
Renera got her necklace from Damon. She gonna make sure that that's shining right, right. It's like,
So
yep,
yeah, little kids seem to be badass in Westeros. Throw
yeah.
in little
Throw in the
Marmot.
Mormont. Oh my God, can you imagine Little Man and Lyanna Mormont get together? Oh my God, I wouldn't put it past them. They'll conquer half of Westeros together.
Absolutely. Shoot. But yes, Daemon, petty king of House Targaryen, has returned.
Teddy is even
Strolling
calling it a nice name for him.
in like him.
Yeah, he came in strutting his stuff. I love the way he walks. He just walks like he owns the joint. Own it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he gets a little too close. You know, Howard Westerling, the commander of the King's Guard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at the strut that he has, boy. He's
He's
like,
like,
please.
yeah, you
I'm
know what
back,
I've been
baby.
through? And now not only am I back, but y'all really want to talk to me,
Yeah,
don't
see the Lord Commander of the King's Guard. Now he up here like, come on, man, you can't go
you?
too far. Damon looking at him like, please, all right, stop it, all right. I'm here. Don't worry, I ain't gonna hurt my brother. That's my
Yeah,
brother.
he sent me aid to help out and do whatever
Mm-hmm.
to
Exactly.
what I did in the in the step zones. And he's just, he let Captain Guard lets him go, and he's just basically, and he did something that I didn't expect that he was gonna do, but I wasn't surprised. Was when he took the sword that he
Mm-hmm.
had and he threw it down and he said, "Add it,
Add it to the chair.
add it to the
Mm.
chair."
I like the way he said it too. Just like boom.
Mm-hmm.
And Viserys still don't even know what to make of it.
I know. He's just
Because
like,
he see the crown on his head, so he's
mm-hmm.
thinking, well, what the heck is on his mind?
Like what's going on? You know,
Mm-hmm.
what's going on with this? And he basically tells them basically point blank, killed everybody. Not only did I kill them all, but put all the dead bodies on a spike so to warn
And let the
people
crabs eat
don't
them.
try this stuff and
Yep.
again.
Just to let them know we back in the house.
Mm-hmm. And gave him the crown and said, basically told him, he said, the stepstones are yours, your grace.
Mm-hmm. Bent the knee.
Mm-hmm.
Now this was a very touching scene. I watched it 3 times. I kept rewinding it. Just the fact when him and Viserys hug, it really got me choked up. That's how much I'm invested in both of their characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because as crazy as Damon is, and is just prickly and just like clueless sometimes, like Viserys is. Just seeing them two together, knowing that they do have genuine love for each other, even in Viserys' face as he's looking down on him, he's just like, I'm relieved to see my brother here, and just Damon just put his head on his shoulder. I was like, okay, I'm not crying. I'm not crying. You're crying. I'm not doing
Nah.
it. I got choked up. I had to rein it in. I was like, nope. This is what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted to see, reconciliation from the brothers, And the service was like, come on, let's go out and let's have a party, man.
Let's go out, go out and drink.
Mm-hmm.
Go out here.
Mm-hmm.
And of course,
Everybody having a ball.
He just hanging out. They just talking.
Because Viserys was like, I don't want to hear it. You have always been mother's favorite.
Mm-hmm. Always. And Rhaenyra's just like, okay, how can I get in here? Oh, well, congratulations on your victory, uncle. And you notice he was like, oh, well, thank you very much, princess.
Mm-hmm. Being all polite and everything, And little Alicent, like, oh, we have the
tapestries.
The tapestries to be seen. And Viserys like, yeah, David, do you want to see the tapestries? I thought that was hilarious. And Alicent like, knowing she was pissed.
Like, mofo, no, you didn't. You just clown me. Did you really just clown me with that right now?
I didn't even think if the Sarahs had it in them. Yeah, David, do you really want to see the temperatures? Here you go.
I have noticed with Viserys, when he has had quite the bit to drink, he
Yes,
has no filter. Don't care who the heck you are. That's what I've noticed. He's just like, ew, he don't want to see no damn
I don't
tapestries.
know
Woman, you
fucking
nuts.
tapestry. But that, look, my brother's back, man. We still
Yeah.
about to have a party. We're gonna fuck around and be some tapestries. What are we gonna do? Eating tea and crumpets next? Come on.
We're gonna go and have me some dudes, just shoot, let's just hang out, and
Yeah, let's
talk.
just hang out and party, man. That's why everybody's around, man. Everybody looking sharp and everything. But I get it, Allison. You're trying your best to fit in with with the crowd. But
Mm-hmm.
he's with his brother, man. He haven't seen his brother in years. They left on bad terms, the air
Mm-hmm.
of the day and all of that. But that was years ago. Now he got Aegon and he got Helena. He's
Mm-hmm.
good. So I got 2 kids. I'm good now. I'm living. I'm happy, even though my body is breaking down. But hey,
Yeah, it's like I'm living my best life
I'm
right
living my
now.
best life right now. Exactly. I got my brother back in the house, so I'm good, man. Everything's gravy.
Hey, I'm good. And Renera, if you want to go see the tapestries, you can go see them yourself. She's like, man, why my father got to be an a-hole right now? Fine, I'll even go on by myself. She just
Everybody
like,
laughing.
I
I just
hate
love
you.
the Sarah's laugh. I love it.
Not
You
only
know
did he
what?
laugh,
Whenever I see Viserys, he's always stressed. He's always going through what the fuck is going on around this family. Sometimes I just love to see Viserys be happy. Yes, kicking the
mm-hmm,
freedom.
like, whatever. I'd leave me alone. I just want to have a good time,
Yeah, that's all I want to do. And
whatever.
she walked the fuck out of there real
Mm-hmm.
quick.
She's like, forget it. Forget it. They just have some girl talk about, oh, I'm the queen now. I just want to, just be your friend. And the whole I miss my life. And there's like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm thinking that my uncle's here, like, Heifer, really? I'm thinking
Really,
about my uncle being back. I don't care about your queenie problems right
pretty
now.
much. I mean, you made the choice to go up here and try to bang my dad, okay?
Yep.
You made that choice.
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't even tell me, you ain't even give me a heads up, nothing.
Nope. I had to hear about it.
From the horse's mouth
Mm-hmm.
for the first time. And then you want to talk about it needn't be whenever it needn't be. Bitch, please.
Said it needn't be my foot in your ass, but
You
that's
know
what
what
I
I'm
want to
saying?
do.
I'm just right now. I'm just humoring you. You are the queen. You are her grace.
Yeah, I have to call you, her grace and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But this just, I love it when Damon and Rhaenyra just talking High Valerian.
Yeah.
There is just
You know
something
that's that
about
that's that
that.
that's that sexy context behind that. They basically just flirting with each other in High Valerian. You
Mm-hmm.
know
Oh yeah.
that's all that is. It's their personal language because not everybody can speak High Valerian except the king,
Yeah.
and the people that tame the dragons.
Mm-hmm.
So it's their language. So they could speak freely however they want. But when they talk to each other in High Valerian, woo, you could feel
It is it's very passionate the way that they talk, and you
in High
notice with
Valerian to each
how
other.
they speak it,
Yeah.
which is the main thing. It's like how they speak it, to each other. So it's like, oh, okay. You just talking, trying to figure out what's going on, where
Just
you
look the way he
been.
looks at her, man. He
Like,
just looks
yeah.
at her like,
He's like, yeah, I want to hit that.
I
That's
want to hit that.
exactly
I want
what
to hit that.
that's
Yeah, that's
exactly
that
what it
look.
is.
That's that look. Shit, we all got that look.
Only what it is. Like, yeah, I want to hit that. She's just like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, I'm glad to see you, but I want to talk to you.
You
And
talk and your mouth is moving, but it's like,
mm-hmm,
mm-hmm.
it's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just, I mean, when they talk to each other, and she basically says, I freaking like this trying to get a husband. She's like, my mother died trying to
trying to
give,
bring heirs.
my
Yeah,
father a son, and she's just like, I
but
don't
I
want
don't
to,
want her thinking that it's
do
all
that.
Viserys's fault. I mean, like I said, she did her duty, and she wasn't mad or sad about
Hmm.
it. She was trying to do what she could, But the love was there. He loved his wife, and she knew that he appreciated her. She knew that, but she
Yeah,
did tell him she can't do it no more. And
she
then
was just
poor
like,
Viserys, right? And poor
yeah.
Viserys, he, like I said, he is such a good guy. But this is just from my perspective. He just looks at his wife and like, baby, I get it. I get it. I'm gonna kiss her hand. And like, I don't know
Hmm.
what the future will hold, but I knew he was gonna, respect, her not trying to go through this again and this, that, whatever.
Exactly, because of all the emotion behind it and losing children, before they're born, or they
Right.
don't, survive for very long. It's like that's a death that you have to mourn, you know, when that happens. And
Yeah.
for Rhaenyra, she's a young, she's a young girl right now at this particular stage. So all
Right.
she knows is it's just like, you want me to do this. I don't want to do the same thing that you did. Kind of like how I used to tell my mom. It's like, I do not want to marry somebody like my dad, the man who can't pick out his own freaking clothes. I don't have time for that. And mother's like, that's what I chose to do. You have to figure out what it is that you want to put up with. So
Hmm.
for Renera, it's more of like she knows what she doesn't want. And
Right.
at this point in time, she's so young. It's just like, it's like when you're like 16, 17, 18, it's all about you. The hell with everybody else. It's all about what you want to do. And when Damon's telling her, you can't live your life in fear of what can happen to you.
Hmm.
That's not,
Because you'll
that's just
lose
it.
out on the best parts of life,
Exactly.
just dwelling on that fear. Yeah. Yeah, Damon
Exactly.
is not stupid. Damon is
No.
an intelligent man. He's got all this experience from his travels and everything else. Yeah, he's a
Mhm.
reckless a hole at some point, sometimes and whatnot. But sometimes you can catch Damon spitting out some real hard truth, some wisdom, some
Mhm.
knowledge, something that you could take with. And Rhaenyra felt that, you know,
She sure did. Even when, she's like, I just want to be
alone.
alone.
Yeah,
And he's just like, that's, very lonely existence. But that's,
very.
that's what she
Hmm.
that's what she wants.
And he gave her a smile after she said that,
Mhm.
and that's when the scheming Damon came to us like, all right, we ain't gonna have nobody sit up here and just feel like your life is over just because of that. He was
Mhm.
like, okay, I got an idea.
Yeah, this was actually
Hmm.
this was a deep line that you cannot live your life in fear or you'll forsake the best parts of it.
Yep.
And she's just like, yeah,
Now
I
they
just want to
talk.
be left alone.
Yeah, yeah. Now they talking about Corliss Valarian because after the stepstone incident, Viserys really thought he was going to come back to the spot in King's Landing. And it's like even the people in the small council. I mean, Lionel Strong, Master of Laws. He was like, "Listen, did you expect him in any less? I mean, he is a proud man. He went back to Driftmark. He's not coming back here. You slighted him in public."
Mm-hmm.
And he's making moves with the Sea Lord of Bravos to have, Lena hitched up to the Sea Lord of Bravos' son. And if they combine forces, I don't know, bro. It's not gonna look good for you. He would never do that. He would. What are you talking about, Viserys? You slighted the man right in front of him. You didn't marry his daughter when she was too young. I told you she was gonna mature. You could have waited a little bit. Have a couple of girlfriends on the side. Go chill out. Everything would have been fine when she got of age. But no, you did that shit. You ain't did no better. Shit, the what? The what? Allison was like what? Maybe 3 or 4 years removed from Lena,
Mm-hmm.
and that was supposed to be okay. Come on, man. I mean, but look, what you gonna do? What you should be doing is really rethink about the marriage thing. What we told you, You know, when we was in the hunting thing, that's what he told him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, make this shit right, man. Make it right.
And you
Man,
decided you didn't want to do that. And I think sometimes, well, not sometimes, but this is probably a trait of his. I think Viserys thinks that people should give him just blind loyalty. I think because that's what he believes that he would do.
yeah.
But it's just like, bruh, you not only shamed and embarrassed him, you did it in front of everybody. And if you think somebody's gonna come back after that, I don't think so.
You gotta do the olive branch thing, and I think Daenerys finally realized that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Exactly.
you know?
High tower, this freaking dude.
Oh my God, Otto is just straight up scheming. Tyler Lannister, he's trying to keep a close watch. He's like, wait a minute now. I see some shit going down. That Hightower, he's still panicking
Mm-hmm.
under the breath because now it's like fucking Daemon Targaryen is in King's Landing. My life ain't worth shit, so I gotta be
Mm-mm.
careful. I'm not trying to have him take a blade to me, but I gotta try to do what my older brother told me to do. Get
Mm-hmm.
Aegon on the goddamn throne. What the fuck are you doing? Well, the king don't want. I don't want to hear about no what he want. Talk to
Mm-mm.
your child. The child is the queen, right? But tell her to get on the job,
Mm-hmm.
do something.
Get on it, secure that throne. That's what he's.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he was about and after in the first place.
Yep,
Well, we
Dark Plato said it the best. He's taking the
mm-hmm.
politics a little too lightly. You
Very
know,
lightly.
you don't want Corlys Velaryon not to be on your side. Shit, he's married to your first cousin. Rainey's and y'all like I say, between her, Damon, and Viserys, Rainey's,
Mm-hmm.
they are closer than super close. They could be brothers and sisters. They were so close in friendship because both of their fathers, Aemon and Balon, was super duper close. They rode for each other. Shit, Balon the Brave basically avenged Aemon's death. Went through those pirates and cut them the bastards down, you know. And he started crying in front of his father Jaehaerys, saying that even though I avenged my brother, I still miss him. I can't get him back. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's how you ride for your family. Daemon knows this. You know, Viserys as the king, but he knows. Like I said, he wanted Daemon to succeed on the stepstones. But
Right.
as I said in the in the show last week and on the Dark Council, man, sometimes Daemon just didn't took it like that. But the result was still the same.
Mm-hmm.
So come on. At some point it'll hit him, which Otto is, you know, doing this thing. Helena Targaryen,
Mm-hmm.
the king's second child. Pay attention, everybody. She's going to figure out big time as season 2 goes along and beyond. But since she's a baby right now, you can't be bothered.
Nah. We just show her, you know.
John
Look
Ware Jr., he said, in the blood of the dragon runs thick. You heard? You heard, John? Like I said, there are some Targaryens that do not fuck around with oaths. Oaths, you know? Aemon Targaryen, the Dragon Knight, the greatest knight Westeros will have ever seen. He was about that business, being honorable, being everything that you need to be as a knight. Shoot, when we
Mm.
finally get the Game of Thrones with the Lannisters and the Starks, when you talk about who's the greatest knight, they say the Sword of the Morning, but everybody agrees, including Lord Commanders. They said Aemon Targaryen, the Dragon Knight, is pretty much the noblest, the best damn knight you will ever see in this life,
Mm.
past, present, and future. But
Mm-hmm.
got to take your oath seriously. That's what you got to do.
Yep. And this scene right here took me a while to figure out what the heck was going on because it's like she's looking around, she finds clothes, she
Ooh.
finds a message
Dun, dun,
and
dun, dun, dun.
drawings.
I wonder who this could be.
Who this from? Like, okay, okay. And it turns out there's a secret passageway
The
through the
mystery.
through the back. So
I
your
like it. The
girl
mystery.
winds up dressing like a dude, meet up with her uncle,
Mm-hmm.
who
And
dressed
you
like the
look
Unabomber
at
right
that.
now.
I know, right? The Unabomber. You ain't even right. You ain't even right, Lorena. Don't put the
Ooh,
Unabomber up in there.
he did. He was like, all right, let's go. Okay, okay.
But look at the smile she had on her face when she saw him.
She was like, yeah, okay,
She
we
she
gonna
was
go out, huh?
happy. Look at her smile. She like, yep,
Where
we're
we
going on a
going?
little trip.
Where we going tonight? And I didn't have it. Yeah, I was like, what the heck is going on? And why are they dressed up like peasants?
Like peasants. Well, they're in disguise. Well, like
And
royalties be in disguise. So I knew he was taking her to
exactly.
see when you rule. These are your subjects. You've been around highborn people and all these, these big
Mm-hmm.
wigs and stuff. But you got to go and dwell with the commoners now.
And
These are your
that's
subjects.
yeah, and that's what I got. And by the time we got through the crowd, and
Hmm.
then you see this scene here. Now, this is actually very important, especially those of you who are history buffs, especially in England. A lot of Shakespeare's plays were a commentary on the monarchy and the social structure. So they would actually use that to show their displeasure, or like satire, like political cartoons, like videos, are
Hmm.
now. They did the same thing. So if you notice during this performance where they're talking about basically who should succeed, you know, to the Iron Throne, is it going to be the brother? Is it going to be, the daughter, or the princeling of three? So that's very interesting. And when they say, basically, should it be the daughter? And you heard the boos going on, Renee was like, oh, shoot. Really? Y'all are that against having a woman on the throne, and she's looking, but you're right, Abu. They
But then she
went
did
in
like
there
this.
among the people.
Yay! Don't boo her! Yay! The only one.
It was
It
hilarious.
was.
Uh but yeah, this was just something that reminded me that these plays and productions were done for the people to express their feelings. Yes, Tracy,
Hmm.
gossip on stage. That's exactly what this was. So I didn't quite get it until I saw all the regular townspeople around them. Like, okay, now I see, that they're just trying to go out incognito.
Yeah, they did that in Game of Thrones, and when Arya was over in Bravos, and they had the like I said, news travels either slow or fast. But when they got the news of what happened in Westeros, they made a play out of it. Robert dying, Ned
Mm-hmm.
Stark getting the head chopped off, and I know Arya was like was still pissed. I was feeling for my girl. I was like, damn man, that's not what you want to see, But
That's the news that's out
hmm
there. Yeah, John Ware Jr. I don't know why I'm starting to echo right now. I had no problems earlier. StreamYards is just being an ass as usual.
hopefully it's not me.
I don't think they do. But StreamYards pick somebody to make your do the
Mess up your
echo thing.
mojo.
Yeah. It's like it's gonna be you
Oh,
today, but yep, see, whole plays what's going on. Renera winds up grabbing some food and running, not
mm-hmm.
paying for it and
Yep.
whatnot.
And what you doing? You dirty thief. Pay for that shit.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna grab it and run.
And poor Allison. She gotta go
Oh,
and she gotta go and do
Lord,
her duties. She need that hard drink.
Lord. Like, let me drink this brown liquor and then I'm just gonna lay back and think of King's
Sunny
Landing,
sky. Yeah, kid.
Westeros. Close your eyes and think of Westeros.
Let's get this shit over with.
Woo, because that was just so freaking depressing. I'm just like,
Oh
man.
man.
Oh.
Meanwhile,
Then, of course, one
the
of the gold
adventure
cloaks
continues.
snatched her up. And he's just like,
Yeah, the gold cloaks.
mm-hmm.
Like, who the hell are you?
Like, princess, what the fuck are you doing
Oh
out
yeah,
here?
he saw the blonde hair. He's like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. What you
But
doing out
then,
here?
but then he saw Big D. He saw
Mm-hmm.
Big D. He was like, oh, okay, you with the guard. All right,
Yeah.
not a problem. Not a problem. Continue, but don't be all over the place.
If you want to be out there, you need to, you need to stick with
Yeah,
them. This is no joke running out
exactly.
here.
But you with the guard now, so you good.
Mm-hmm. So you all right.
The king needs you. Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, I guess I gotta do this.
Yeah,
So, of course,
of course.
what Game of
Party time,
Thrones,
excellent.
what Game of Thrones season would not be complete without yet another trip to the whorehouse?
Trip to the whorehouse is the highlight of Game of Thrones, ladies and gentlemen. You got to go to the brothel every now and again. Look, you can't talk about politics 24 hours a day. You can't hate your relatives 24 hours a day. You can't the hate. You can't keep up with the schemers for the throne 24 hours a day. So when you got to unwind, King's Landing, bro, Flea Bottom Brothel, open
Everybody
24 hours
go.
a day, 7 days a week. We're open through Hanukkah and Christmas to
Absolutely.
relieve your woes. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be one
it
wouldn't be
wouldn't
one
be,
without it.
but
But
Damon, whew, let me tell you something. The internet literally exploded behind the scene between them two. The chemistry between these two is like it's crazy. And the music was helping along with it, you know, where he just
mhm.
taking her through it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to see it all. You've been pampered by all these people. Now you're gonna see the real life. And this is what you're gonna do. You're a Targaryen. Yeah, marriage is a duty. I'm up here almost memorized it. He's like, yeah, marriage is a duty, but there are other pleasures in here, that you can enjoy, and whoever the fuck you want to make love to or whatever, you could do that. This is where you could be yourself. You know, and
And
she was just soaking it all
he
in.
was speaking it up. He said, "This is where people, here people take what they want." She's like, "Wow, I haven't heard anything like this before." And you can
Mind blowing,
see she's
mind
just
blowing.
like, "Well,
Shit,
okay, that's what
Tyler.
that's
No,
about."
what was it? The Jason Lannister was talking about. Oh, we could make a dragon pit. You
Mm-hmm.
know, well, why would I need a dragon pit? Oh, for the dragons, of course. I would do that for you as my queen and my lady
Lady
wife.
wife.
Cornball, cornball, cornball.
Complete with
Cornballish.
the Captain
She said,
Morgan stance.
Thank you for the drink, Lord Lannister." He was like,
Mm-hmm.
he said,
My best friend.
but
Bless
here
it.
comes Damon. Yeah, this is where it's at, girl. This is where
Mm-hmm.
it's at.
She's
I'll
like,
tell you how to
okay,
make it mold you.
yeah.
That's that real sexy shit. That's like, I want you as my husband.
She's
But
like,
he was,
I am digging this because he's literally what he is doing, and is he's literally seducing her,
yeah,
but doing that actually with her mind because she is a very intellectual person.
yeah.
That's why, what was it? I think it's Jason Lannister.
Jason
He
Lannister.
and he trying to kick games. She's like, "What the really,
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
miss
Talking
me
about
with that.
the
Make you
area.
queen of Casterly
You're
Rock."
wrong.
He's just like, what? Do you know who I am? Seriously? But you got Daemon Targaryen, like,
You know
here
what?
people take
I
what they
knew
want.
Jason Lannister was such a fraud when he stood in front of Viserys and he gave him the spear and he put his hands just like Captain Morgan. I knew that boy was suspect. I said, I can't. You can't just stand up there and act like Captain Morgan, Spice Rum, and all that, and act like this shit was supposed to be acceptable. That you an acceptable suitor for my child. No,
Oh God. Hey Otis Very good to see you, my dear.
but
Yes, she was very, very, very hot and
yeah, she
hot and
was. I
bothered.
mean, Damon just He knows how to just
He put it on
set
her.
that mood. You see everything around, and then he turned around and just looked at her and just like boom, went at it, put tongue, just did in there. And then and then he put his finger on her lips, and you should have seen her eyes. She was just like, I need to get with this man. She was literally lost into him. Then now it's getting hot and heavy. The music is ramping up. Everybody's like, I can't believe I'm watching incest live on TV and I'm accepting this shit because it's the fucking hottest thing I've ever seen ever in my life. Yeah, that's what they're saying on the internet. People are like, how do we get to cursing out Cersei and Jamie, Cersei Lannister? We owe you an apology. We owe you both an apology. Y'all was hot and heavy for each other for 8 goddamn seasons and was not ashamed, not repentant. Y'all was in love with each other. You was brothers and sisters, but it was what it was. And we cursed you for it. We owe you an apology.
I'm still cussing them for it. I'm still cussing these two out for it. But I will say that unlike with the original Game of Thrones, the way that this was shot, I gotta give them props to how they did this.
Mm-hmm.
How they did this, how they set up the shot, how they did it mostly from Rhaenyra's point of view,
Right.
because we already know Damon's a hoe. We know that. We already know that. He's in his element. We know he a hoe. We know that. But for her to go in there and see all of this and basically get turned on by all of this going on and happening, that she falls right into the trap. We know it's a trap.
Yeah.
We completely know it's a trap. And he's completely ready and committed to that trap until finally his conscience is like, dude, if you do this
Yeah.
and your brother find out, that's
Right.
your ass and your head.
Not even her head, but it would have been bad. And I think Damon, even in the midst of his passion for her, he did like step back, and that's when he hit the wall because he's mad at himself just for even taking it this far. But he knows he definitely wants her. He knows it. So that's why he just ran off, got drunk, and just went to sleep.
Got drunk, went to his number one hoe's house.
She ain't even bothered with him. She
He was just like, I let you
sleep.
sleep it off, whatever.
Sleep it off, whatever.
You back here.
He was sleeping in a dungy little area too. I was like, damn, he's the prince. But you know what? Damien is real as they come. He's like, I don't care where I sleep.
I think with David, he wants to be his own person. And I think the reason, we all knew Tyrion went to the brothel because he just freaking liked going there. Damon likes going there too, but I honestly think that he feels the people there accept him for who he truly is.
Yes, that's exactly right. Lorenda, that's exactly right. They accept him, they love him. The common people love Damon so much because he doesn't act like he's above them. He likes being around the common people.
Exactly.
And that's why they're drawn to him. That's why the Gold Cloaks is like 2,000 strong. He's a high Valyrian prince. He could have he got dragons and he hangs out with us, loves our company, loves to laugh with us and this, that, tell stories, go, you know what I'm saying? Sleep on dirty, shit infested. He's with us.
And not even think about that. Hey, Christian Delorme, good to see you. Says Bonsoir, my better and Creole. Good to see you. Good to see you. I don't know.
You know what it is? Some people probably said, well, Damon likes to be in control and such and so forth. Yeah, he does. But listen, when you can be stressed out but so much, sometimes you can't go the distance. You got too much in your head and this, that, whatever, and you trying to work your way through it. But sometimes it happens. For this particular moment, I don't even think it was ED. I think that his conscience really got to him at the last moment. You
I
know,
agree with you on that too, because yeah, I saw that clip too, John Ware Jr., and I was just like, well, why would you? Here's me thinking, why would you emasculate your male character in that way?
right? I
I
don't.
don't,
Why would
I
the director even say that? Huh?
exactly. It's like for what
Because
particular reason?
Rhaenyra was into it and he lost power over her. Like, what is that even saying? That he has to manhandle her in order to get pleasure and this, that, whatever. I mean, Damon is is a rogue. He's called the Rogue Prince for a reason,
Mhm.
but I don't think he gets pleasure out of degrading women to the
No,
extent in their face, like whipping them in the streets or whatever. He just didn't like the wife that he was forced to marry.
yeah, he
You
did
know,
not like,
they forced
her.
him to marry the girl. He didn't want to marry her. You know, they didn't care about his feelings or whatever. This was a political thing. He was ordered by the king to do it. You know, but he had to
Mhm.
obey the king. But that didn't mean that he, like I said, he didn't go over there and treat her bad or with this, that, whatever. She was a high lord. So what he
Mhm.
do? He just skipped out. You know, and doing his own thing. But
But
something like this, I think the director, I mean, the director did a good job of the episode, but she got a couple of screws loose as far as I'm concerned, because you don't need to say nothing like that, you
no,
know.
you really don't. And
And
it's
if you
just
know the source material in the books, Damon
mhm,
is a guy that is in control, you know. But for those
mhm,
that don't read the book, I'm not going to speak any more further. But trust me, he is in control. You know, he's not. He like I say,
mhm,
he doesn't. Do sadistic shit just to do it. He do it to people that he hates.
mhm,
You know, but for those that he loved, and that's why they said there's never been a man more loved,
mhm,
more admired, and more reviled in all of Westeros.
mhm.
He was equal parts light and dark. You know. So, but you see, the director don't fucking read the source book. Otherwise, she wouldn't have said it like that.
She doesn't, one, she didn't read the source book, and two, here's the other thing. It doesn't make sense to do something like that
Yeah.
to a character like Daemon Targaryen. And it doesn't make, I'll put it this way, it doesn't make sense for advancing the story to say, oh, well, he's impotent because he didn't have power over her, as opposed to the way that I saw it. Just like you were saying, Abu, his conscience caught up with him. And he was just like, all right, you know what? I can't do this.
Yeah.
And the only thing that he knew how to do was to just pop smoke and get out of there. He left her there,
Right.
and with no explanation or nothing, he just jetted. And she was just like, I don't, what, did you just going to leave me here?
Yeah. Yeah,
And
she was
just
left out
left
there.
her.
Her drawers was down and all of that. He just left.
Hmm. Yeah. And he just left. And that's the way that I interpreted that. So when I saw that behind the scenes segment, I'm just
I didn't
like, are
watch
you
it.
freaking kidding me?
Yeah, that would have pissed me off too if I would have saw it.
It made me it made me angry, and it was just kind of just like, why did you even need to just say that? Because everything that she was saying about how the scene was shot, that was cool. I was down with
Mhm.
that because I said,
Right.
yes, I do like how it was shot. I do like the perspective that you used, but you didn't have to go down that way. But
Right. Exactly.
they're going to do that. Christian, yes, that's why we keep
Yes,
talking
and you
about it.
see us gushing about this thing. This is episode 4. This show, Christian. This show was fire, straight fire. I called this
Absolutely.
months ago. I called it months ago. I had a big feeling with the way they were setting things up, the little behind the scenes interviews and stuff like that. For some reason, in my head and in my heart, I said, if they stick to the source book,
Hmm.
and the fact that G R R Martin, George R R Martin, is on board not only as an executive producer, but he's literally helping them stay close to the source book and let the writers do their thing. That was the great sign right there. And I said, you know what? He told Dan and Dave to do the books. If you need
Hmm.
me, call me, which they did, every now and again. But as they was collecting Emmys and all of this, they really thought that they shit couldn't stink now. Now they wasn't even bothering George R. R. Martin no more. And what did he say? He said he was left out in the loop, you know,
Mm-hmm.
in the final season. So he said, "All right, good luck," and
And
look what
it
happened.
and it showed.
He
My
knew
goodness.
George R. R. Martin knew he wasn't going to let that happen to his baby here, House of the Dragon. So with that, from episode one, it's been a juggernaut nonstop, and just the fact that
Mm-hmm.
Rings of Power is just sitting up there, just
Lord,
it's just at death's door,
I can't watch
like
that show.
She-Hulk, like in death's door.
I will watch She-Hulk again.
What? That
Bruh.
abomination?
I will actually watch that because there's some stuff that I've latched on to has nothing to do to the with like
She-Hulk.
Jen
Right.
Walter. They screwed up that character, but just Wong shenanigans and Madison,
Oh,
white girl
I seen
wasted.
it
I
on Twitter.
freaking
Yeah,
love
I ain't
her.
know nothing about it, but they said they the darlings. Everybody like watching. They should have their own show together, and I'm
They
like,
should, like a one-off. I
mm-hmm.
could see it totally work, but
Right.
they can't do She-Hulk right, so I'm not. They just can't. But I will say this: I will watch She-Hulk on repeat than Rings of Power ever again. So
Whoa!
I just yes,
Wow, they
it's
really
that
crashed
freaking
and
bad.
burned, didn't they?
It's that freaking bad. It's and yeah, it just is. Oh, but to
I'm
plow
so
on a
happy.
little bit further here, of course, we have this scene, which I called it.
Oh,
I called it.
yes, you
I
did.
said something was going to happen between
Yes, you
her and
did.
Sir
Yeah,
Kristen
yes, you did.
playing hide and seek with the helmet. Mm,
Let me tell you something. She
she put
ran
it on
past
him.
them. Wait a minute. She ran past them. And she walked. And Kristen was like, "Wait a minute. I just saw you. I just said you could. You was what the fuck?" He's still confused. He don't know what's
Mm,
going on. But just the fact that Damon left me hot and bothered. I gotta get some. I gotta get some. Who am I gonna get?
hmm.
Ding 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 ding. She grabbed his helmet. She was like, "Come on
Okay.
in." And he's like, "All right, listen, come on, stop playing,
You want
Renee,
this
stop
back?
playing. You want this? Yeah, just go in there."
Want this back?
And then she closed the door. Now something in Kristen's head should have clicked. Like, why is she closing the door? Why is she locking the door? And she turned around and started doing this to her top. Why is she doing that to her top? Why the fuck am I still standing here? He just had an incredible
Man.
look on his face, like I should be
Mm,
leaving, but my
but
my feet are not moving for some
it's like I got to get my helmet back, but I don't know if I really, really want it back.
reason.
And then she tricks him by here's your helmet. Oh no, I'm gonna kiss you instead of giving you your helmet.
Oh,
How about
she
that?
did that real quick too. What was Kristen going to say?
That was
Unhand
slick.
me, you harlot! You strumpet! How did?
Hey Phil.
Yep, he
Just
just he just went with the flow,
he
and
just
then
went with it. He just shoot,
shit.
just started
You
taking
see his
well, of
face?
course,
See,
she had to help him take that armor off. Yeah,
take
he
that.
know he's screwed.
Mm-hmm.
He know he's screwed.
He
There's
knew he
just
fucked up. Just and look at his face. His face
totally
is like, I'm going to hell for this. I'm gonna be going to hell for this.
like the I'm
I,
gonna
I
die.
can't. He look at
I'm
his
gonna
face. It's
die.
like, oh, sweet Jesus, I'm gonna bang out the princess, and I don't know why I'm doing
I'm gonna die.
this. He said, "Oh gods, new gods, please give me
Yup.
strength."
At the end, he was just like, "Well, if I'm gonna go, I guess I'm gonna go happy." I mean, she took her sweet time too. Like, let me take this off.
Let me
Let me
take
take
you.
this off. He's like, "Yeah, because I'm gonna die for this. So I might as well
Yo,
just
yo, Rhaenyra basically took off all his clothes. He
all his
just
clothes
he just stood there.
and his white cloak." Because you
Oh,
know he ain't. She and folded it up all ever so nicely. Yeah,
woo, the
yeah.
Rhaenyra. She said, "I'm gonna get some dick tonight. I don't know who going. I gotta hit somebody off." Look at her face. She like, "Well, I'm here, Kristen.
Yeah.
I'm here. Ain't nothing. It ain't nothing holding you back now, but time and
Nope.
opportunity."
You can just hear,
Look at her. Oh damn.
you can hear Janet Jackson's "If" playing in the background right
Mm-hmm.
now.
Yep.
Mm.
She got that look on him like, you gonna tear this up or what? What we doing? What we doing, Christian? What we doing, Christian? You need to tell me. You sitting up there with your head down, Christian. Well, I'm right here. I'm right here, baby. Nobody knows. No, the door's closed. Everybody's asleep. It's the what is it? The night of the owl.
I was like, what?
My
I
man,
tell
my
you,
man lost the battle before he even fought it.
no Barry White.
No Barry White. John 42. They should have had something like that. Maybe a minstrel like, turn on thy lights and let us get cozy. Bring. You may leave, minstrel. Very good, my lady.
Oh
Oh
Lord.
man.
I oh God.
So
I
as
just
soon as he got butt ass nigga, Kristen Cole came. The real Kristen Cole came out. He he got her in the bed, got her like this. She was just she was getting the big D. She was getting the big D right now. She was like, so that's what it feels like. I'm gonna have some more of this. Boy, look how
Lord have
passionate
mercy.
Christian is. Look how passionate, boy. He was probably feeling her for a minute, for a hot minute.
Oh, for quite some time.
Yeah,
Like I said, I knew this was gonna happen
yeah.
because well, granted, she is, he is her personal guard, but every time she like take off, he right behind her.
Listen,
You
I
know.
see the little stuff, man. Remember they was in the forest, she
Hmm.
all stretched out and
Yes,
whatnot, got her little legs open a little
talking
bit,
to him, just like, yeah,
talking to him
okay.
all relaxing, saying, and poor Kristen,
I shouldn't be looking at
thy,
this.
thy coins. If I could have it for a lady of the night right now, because my thoughts is unpure, but I should stay by the fire and do my duty as a king's
Hmm.
god. Yeah,
Would
yeah.
you
But
do
now
that?
Eric just gave him the green
Mm,
light.
they're just, I'm telling you,
Oh my
yeah,
goodness, man, the passion.
this was
But Damon started it. Damon
he
started it.
totally did. And you just gonna leave
Left her
me like
hanging.
this?
Yep, left her
Don't
hanging.
leave me like this.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
freaking leave me. There's Damon waking up.
Look at the pillow. Look how dirty the pillow is. God
So
damn.
nasty.
My man is living that flea bottom life. That's why he's called Lord Flea Bottom. He lived that life. He loves flea bottom. He don't give a fuck. I like the whores
He's
and all
like,
the other crazy ass people there. They my
mm-hmm.
friends.
They love me for me, so I just hang out with
Exactly.
them,
You
and
know, I ain't
that's
got
what I
no
do.
problem. I ain't got no problem.
And it's number one. Well, I keep calling her number one hoe, but she be like, nah, get your crap together.
Yeah, yeah. And you don't really need her. Shit, he hasn't seen her in years. So,
Mm-hmm.
you was doing your thing. I'm doing my thing. Shit, I was fighting.
Yep, Baxter. That's one of those nights in
It's in
pillow.
pillows. He
Oh
was
Lord,
Johnny 420. He was
what's
at
so
he was at
nasty?
Motel 6. He was at Motel 6.
What's so
Look at
nasty?
his
Like,
face.
nah,
He's
I'm not
like,
gonna take this
damn, how
with
am I
me.
gonna pay the bill for this
Mm-hmm.
shit? This shit hole. How am I paying the bill for it? God damn, I don't even got dragon coins or nothing.
Mm-mm,
Oh well,
nothing.
I'm Prince Damon Targaryen. My
I'm
credit
good
is
for
good.
it. You know I'm
My
good
credit
for
is
it.
good. So here we go.
Here's
Here we go.
hot
The
shower.
best part of the night. Now listen, everybody. You know how sneaky baby Littlefingers is, aka Otto Hightower. He was looking, he was begging, he was praying to the old gods, the new, the drowned god, and everybody. He was like, please give me a sign so I can get rid of this cocksucking motherfucker. And the little worm came in and said, my lord, I got gossip for you.
Yes.
Speak to me, son. He gave him the news. So, he hop, skip to my Bluetooth services room because I got some good news for him. Good for me. Good for Hightower, good for high. Came right in, and
Yup.
then he put on his face. Well, I gotta get my face ready.
Yeah, you have to seem distressed.
Distraught.
And no, better yet, you have to seem very vexed.
Hurts my heart.
I have to tell you this, but your daughter's a hoe. Sorry. He's like, okay, no, I can't say that. I can't say that. Okay, let's see. He's probably like, how am I gonna without laughing?
How am I gonna tell the king that his beloved pure princess was the nastiest king going out? Please, Mom. How am I gonna tell him this? I want to tell him this with a straight face, but I don't want to see my smile come out.
No,
I'll
no.
just say, I bring urgent news, Your Grace.
And he's like, what?
What?
Freaking
Man,
early in the morning, trying to wake me up.
Man, I'm trying to get my calisthenics on. What's going on
Sleep.
with you?
You know,
My
he's
heart,
just like, oh, but I
I
have
did
to
not want to bring this type of news.
just
But-
tell you. Like, tell me what? What? It's like
I said,
it's
Otto is really, really milking this, man.
he
Otto-
did
Otto was
Dragging
like,
it out.
mm, mm,
It's news about the princess. Oh, she hurt? I was like,
mm.
no, it's something much
well,
more.
meaning hurt was like getting her back blown out. I don't know. Maybe she could be hurt by that, but that's not why I came, Your Grace. Oh, I have to say that she was not hurt physically. Oh, in some ways, but she was seen at the
Yes.
hour, at the late hour of the hour
Owl.
in the pleasure.
Pleasure house. I'm like, is that what we call it now?
And even Sarah was like, "Pleasure house." All right, well, so what happened? And she was like, "Oh well, I don't really want to say it. You're great. No, spit it out, man. Spit it out." And he said, "Look at his face. Look at his face." He's like,
It pains me to tell you this. In his head, he's like, I got to drag this out. He's like, I got to drag this out. Okay, I got to say it. Like,
but look at his face. He is putting on. This motherfucker should get the Emmy. He should just get the Emmy. Just
True.
give him the Emmy. The Emmy for Best Actor. Arnold Hightower. There you go. My man got the sad face. He's like, I love Vanilla like she was my own daughter, and this hurts me to the core of my being. But she was in the pleasure house with Prince Daemon Targaryen. Viserys said, "In there? What? What were they doing?" Otto Hightower, my dude, do you really want me to paint the picture? I said, pleasure house, your daughter.
What do you
And-
think people
and your
do
brother.
there?
In the pleasure house.
Mhm.
They're not playing spades. They're not playing arcade games. They're not fucking smoking blunts and talking about pouring one for the homies. They
No.
in the pleasure house for a reason. Getting pleasure and doing pleasures.
He's like, well,
Huh?
what were they doing? And he's like, coupling. And he tries to sound disgusted, but you know he's not.
Yo, I can't with Otto. And then now Viserys is like, listen, man, who bringing these damn look? Did you see it? Did you see it? Well, my sources
Yes.
are never wrong.
Never wrong, of course.
Fucking sources. The sources, they was
Yes.
there, so they saw everything. Where are they at? Bring them over here so I can ask them. And Your Grace, listen. I'm just trying to tell you something for your own good. I brought this
Yes.
news because it pained me to do this at this hour of the morning. He
And I
said, listen,
cannot reveal my sources because they.
yeah, he
provide
told him,
me
he's like, who's these sources?
Mhm.
He did it. You know what he did? He did a Maury. I can't reveal my sources.
Yeah,
I
yeah, he
can't-
did a CYA. Well, you know,
You can't
I
reveal
can't
your sources.
tell
I'm the
you that.
fucking king. If I tell you to bring that motherfucker here, you better bring him here. But Otto stood his ground. So he like, all right, well, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna find out what the hell's going on myself.
Yeah. You gonna find out.
We gonna find out. Now I'm Mr. Fuck around and find out.
Oh, and of course you got Rainier like, hey,
Oh man, wait, wait,
feeling
wait,
good
wait, wait, wait. Bring it
today.
back a little bit. Oh man, no. Bring it back. No. Go back to Rivera. Go back to Venera. Go back to
See
Venera. I want to see
here.
the walk of shame. I want to see that walk of shame. She combing her hair,
Yeah.
combing her hair. I want to
Yeah.
see Kristen. Let me see that walk of shame. Here you go.
Right there, right? Like,
Here you go. Here you go. My man coming in with the white cloak.
look at it.
White as pure as snow. Here he is.
It's
Your Grace.
like, oh, I can't look at
He
you.
said,
Oh,
I feel so dirty. Yes. Yes, you bastard. You dirty bastard. You took the virginity of your sworn. You was the sworn shield and you took her virginity. You are nothing but a dirty low life, nasty bastard. And you know it. That white cloak is dirty inside. That's what it is. Look at him. Can't even look at him. He can't even look.
mm-mm. Absolutely sullied.
Ooh. Goddamn
My
shame.
goodness.
He can't
He's
even
just
tell his
like,
boys, yo, what, yo, son, I hit that. You hit what?
that.
Dragon
She's
lady.
like, oh, you
Dragon
here to
lady.
talk to me? No, the
Broke the
queen.
dragon, bruh. I broke that dragon, bruh. No, here you go. No, you did. Go. No, you did. Yes, I did, my dude. So what was it like? Like Tyrion, it's like, what was she like? You know what it was like? It's like waking up on a Sunday morning with hash browns. Delicious. Cole, you my motherfucking hero, my dude. You gonna tell anybody else? Nah, man, you gotta sworn this is secrecy. I can't be on the I can't be on the chopping block right now, man. I got a job to do.
I got nothing to do. So she gets called out,
Oh yeah.
goes to meet the queen, and Allison
Yo,
point
Allison
blank
got a
said,
fucking nerve.
you've been
Allison got a
screwing David.
Yeah, Alice got a motherfucking nerve, but that's okay. That's okay, Allison. You want to play high and mighty? Go right ahead.
Mhm.
Go right ahead.
Mhm. She's like, I'm trying to basically help you out. Is it true or not? You're screwing David. It's like, Renee's like, no, I would never. Where are you getting this information from? My father got your father. Well, who'd your father get it from? Someone told him. Oh, she looks at him like,
that
bitch, are
was
you for real?
that was the key. That was the
Are
key.
you for
Somebody
real?
told. Yup.
Told you, and that's what you're gonna go for? Somebody told you something, and that's what you're gonna go with?
She said, "That's a vile accusation." Meanwhile, at the pleasure house, Damon put on the list. She's like, oh, "What the fuck? Yeah, come on, yeah, yes." I would never do anything like that. Come on, Christian. Don't make me wait. She got a straight face. She said,
Completely
I
straight
would
face.
never. How dare you? They make an accusation about me, the princess.
You know it's treason to question my virtue.
Yep.
She's like,
I'm glad she put that out.
I'm worried for you. If you're sullied, how this could cause a problem.
She said, you Targaryens have very weird customs. That's like, bitch, you got a lot of motherfucking nerve because you married into this family.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. And I can't spoil what's going to happen afterwards. That's going to make you look like a motherfucking hypocrite. So slow your roll and just get out my way because I'm Princess Rhaenyra of Dragonstone, heir to the Iron Throne. Yeah, my daddy said that.
Yeah.
So Aegon ain't going to do nothing. Your little Helena ain't going to do nothing, and your badass soon-to-be kid is going, well, he's going to do a lot of shit, but he's not going to do nothing, and I'm going to do my thing. So, goodbye. But when she said my dad, heard it from somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So Rhaenyra already caught how that went down and who was really behind it. So she said, "Okay,
Yeah. Like, all
you
right.
don't believe me? Fine,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna defend my virtue." What was
Exactly.
What Allison gonna say? What was she gonna say?
Nothing. It's like, because you weren't there, and we all know what your father's like. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Know what he up to.
Yep.
So she's like, hmm,
Yep. And that's
what's
that. I
going
think
here?
that's when they're not going to ever really reconcile. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Damon coming back from Flea Bottom Super 8. So he's like, he tired. Listen, I ain't even bang out with Nira. I grew a conscience at the wrong fucking time. Listen, I'm trying to just get something to eat, man. Change my clothes and just see what the day takes me. Here comes the King's Guard. Damon, the King want a word with you. Oh shit. Damon probably said, "Oh shit. How the fuck did he find out? All right, let's get it over with."
Oh,
Wasn't here a goddamn day, a day.
yep. See,
All this shit
they
go.
dragged him out the Flea Bottom Hotel,
Yeah,
the
hotel,
the no-tell motel,
the no-tell motel.
dragging his ass out and
I won't tell if you don't tell.
throwing him down here. Now, this it's interesting how this contrasts to when we first see him in the beginning of the episode.
Right.
He's walking in like big pimping and got the crown on and got the sword and throwing the sword down. And it
Everybody
was like,
loving him. Yeah.
ain't nobody here right now
Not a soul.
except for the king.
I'm shocked that the King's Guard walked out and left the king alone with him.
Mm-hmm.
Viserys just walked up there, for Dolo. Mike said Damon wanted him to find out. Really? I don't know.
Mm.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't think. Like I said, he was already drunk, inebriated, and
Mm-hmm.
like I said, he drew a conscience at the last minute. And I don't even think he really, or no, because Otto Hightower had his spies on it. So,
Right.
yeah, so I don't even think he wanted them to find out, at least not yet anyway. But since the cat was out the bag,
Mm-hmm.
and he even though when Otto Hightower said, I can't, reveal my sources and all this other dumb shit, in his head, Viserys said, what the hell has Damon done now? So
Mm-hmm.
he kind of figured it's best for me to just confront him and just get the truth, Do hourly rates apply at the Flea Bottom Super 8? It depends on the customer. If you got big Willie pockets, you can get them discounts. Shit, the Prince does. Prince Damon Targaryen, he got all types of discounts. Now here comes Big Viserys now. Now Big
Mm-hmm.
Viserys now want to be a big man.
Yeah.
My man falling apart, but he was pissed, and rightfully so. So you just came here, Damon. What the fuck, man? You just got here. Just yesterday. I gotta hear
Already.
you. Yeah, doing all types of things with my daughter.
Just
What? But instead of denying everything, he said, well, he didn't really say anything. I don't think. What did
he said basically better me than I think at the crux of it was like better be with me than
right?
somebody else.
That she don't even like or
Yeah.
she don't want to be with and stuff like that. But
And
he
he
didn't come out like right away saying marry her to me. I
no.
mean, Viserys was so pissed off. Like, listen, man. Every time you come here, there's always a problem. You're
Mm-hmm.
like you're a plague to me, And in his heart, he really think that he did do it, but Damon didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Damon didn't, but he didn't even say he didn't, or just tried to defend himself. I don't think. I can't remember. But he said, marry her to me. You said you would give me anything that was in your power, for giving you the stepstone crown. Okay, give me Rhaenyra. I'll take her as she is.
Yep.
That way, we could keep everything where it should be, where we could bring glory to House Targaryen in the manner in which it should have been done. Period. You know?
Exactly. That's what he did. He was just basically like, it just needs to be me and Rhaenyra. It's like,
Yeah.
just give me her. Just give me her.
I don't want nothing else. Just give me her.
Mm-mm. Yeah, you're right. Mac has bad knees. He didn't confirm nor
Or
deny it.
deny exactly. But Viserys felt in his heart that he would have done it.
Mm-hmm.
Which ironically, if he knew, Damon didn't do it. And that's such a telling thing when you have these two actors just really acting their hearts out.
Oh God,
Acting in this show is just short of
it
phenomenal.
is absolutely
Look how look at his
phenomenal.
look at his face. I think I've been like noticing more a fatal um um facial expressions.
Mm-hmm.
The facial expressions they make when they acting shows the range of how they are committed to their character, especially Viserys. His grief and his disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
He loves his brother so much, but he is so disappointed every time. There's always something. You in the middle of this shit, and I can't even go a day without even having to either defend you or curse you out or this, that, whatever. You see how happy he was when the Zim was at the diner and everything else. They was having, a ball, talking about the tapestries. And the service was having his best life. I have my brother next to me. I'm talking about my mom and my dad. I'm feeling happy. I got kids. I got this. I got that. He was just really just into it. Now he's looking like this, ready to just like get so emotional over this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what did you do to my daughter? He didn't say anything,
Nope.
But it's almost like not saying anything is an admission of guilt.
Exactly.
But for the audience, we know he didn't do it.
Mm-hmm. And I like how that was set up. It's like
Mm-hmm.
we know that didn't happen, but as far as Viserys is concerned, he's just
Yeah.
like it. Just you just you don't trust him.
Right.
Does not trust him um, at all. And of course, they got a frog arch Renera in here
Yeah. Oh man,
talking
I
to her
was my
dad.
heart was thumping right there. I was like, oh shit.
What is he gonna say?
Because she was thinking, did somebody catch me and
Mm-hmm. Kristen
the
together.
Kristen? Because he was really banging me out kind of hard, and I was kind of screaming a little something, something. So I don't know if those walls was that thick. So oh shit, something might go down. But I don't see Kristen Cole's being drawn out in chains, so maybe everything is good. But
Well,
then he went
good.
on about the prophecy, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
And I love how he did that. And he said, once you heat the sword up, then you can
You could read
see.
it did it like a Lord of the Rings type thing. I like
Mhm,
that
exactly.
little
So I
token,
love that.
how should we say, tribute there. Yeah,
Hmm.
Rings of Power. You should be doing shit like that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. So
giving us dirty
I
black
love that.
hobbits. What you talking about? What you saying about black people now? That we dirty hobbits and they live in the hidey hole and we just pick shit up and we just start walking the earth?
Not even Hobbit's gonna call us call them Harfoots or whatever the heck it is. They
Harfoots.
couldn't even call them.
Wait,
Yeah,
so it ain't even hobbits? They just
no,
Harfoots?
Harfoots. Yeah,
What the fuck? So what kind of race are they?
just think of them as like the Hobbits' unwashed, dirty cousins.
But you make them black, right?
Hmm.
So what you talking about? All
Lord,
right.
that's a mess. But I love the prophecy that was read here.
Yeah.
So I was like, I like that. Like how they did that. And he's just basically, saying you need to get married. And she's just like, well, I don't want to get married just solve your political headache. And he said, you basically are my political
Political
headache.
headache.
You will marry Leonor Valerian. You will marry him. And because she point out said Hightower is just playing you and he's using you and you need to freaking get rid of him. So she said, yeah, I'll marry Leonor Valerian, but you need to be a king.
Mm.
And sure enough, Boyfriend wound up firing Hightower.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Took
go. Let Abu Nas take you through that scene.
Please do.
Here it goes.
Please do.
Come in. Your Grace. Otto, come in. Come in. Come in here. Sit down, son. Otto, I brought you here to give you your flowers. Oh, Your Grace. You did shut up. I'm talking. All right, listen. You've been a good hand of the king, Otto. You've been there with my father, Balon the Brave. Balon the Brave, my dad. Yeah. Kicked ass, took names. Harris was proud. My mother was proud. It was his sister. The realm was proud. And, he died, but he was the hand of the king. And Jaharis said, he brought you in. You did a good job. I like that. I like the moxie, son. But it comes the time when you do good work and you've been here for decades. Yeah, sometimes you gotta change things up a bit. Change things up a bit, you Grace? Yeah, well, I realize that sometimes when you do good works and you're grateful, but you don't see certain things that you need to see. And Otto, I think we finally come to the time where I finally got to see you for who you really are. What is that? The kid, your source. You see, when you accuse my daughter of doing X, Y, and Z with my brother, you forget to mention that there was somebody in your employ that was actually following her. Therefore, you waited to see whatever that would have occurred because nobody would have known nothing if you wouldn't had these types of people in your employ in the city and they reported to you. That told me that this was something that you was looking for, you found it, and you've always wanted my brother to be out, but at the same time, you never told me that even your daughter had peoples in their circle speaking the words that everybody wanted to hear. Put Aegon on the throne. You didn't have my best interest in mind, Otto. You never did. So I'm just gonna come here. Fuck over here. Come here. Take this. See this hand of the king thing? You did a good job, son. But now I know. Look at his face. Look at his face. It's all right. It's all right, Otto. I'm not putting you to the torch. I'm not chopping your head off. I'm not, do the 4-quarter type thing with horses. I ain't gonna do that. I'm just taking your station away, and therefore you can go back to Old Town to your brother, who is the orchestrator of this shit, and tell him your plan failed. My daughter is still the heir. She's going to rule. She's going to marry Valerian. Yeah, Laenor Valerian, because of my fucked up, because I was listening to you and married your daughter when y'all probably had this thing worked out from the beginning.
I was like, there you go.
He basically told him like that. Bravo, Otto. Bravo. But what's done is done. I have my children. I'm going to do what I need to do to keep my house in order. But Rhaenyra is still the heir. But unfortunately, you ain't gonna be here to see her reign. So step along, little buddy, and thank you for your service. He was basically gutted. Like, I'm fired. You are fired.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with my life?
How is he gonna go back to Old Town and see his big brother? Oh my God, that's pretty much a death sentence for him. You lost the handshake
to the king. What the heck? How did you?
Exactly. What did you do, you asshole? Now we don't even know where we're gonna fall in the hierarchy. Yep. And
messed up.
And here is something. Yeah, you fucked up. That's the look like you. It took a while, Otto, but I finally caught on to your scheme. You fucked up, buddy. and you can't be a hand of the king if you're going to undermine me and try to plan and scheme behind my back when I told you that Rhaenyra is the heir, and you're going to try to circumvent me however you can, including exposing my daughter, as X, Y, and Z to get the further your plans. It's not working. So he's out, and Viserys showed another thing about his intelligence. Yeah, he could be, a little softy and a bad king at times, but when his ears starts clicking, he said, I'm going to take care of every possibility. So Damon's gone. He didn't say he did or he didn't. I think he did, but he didn't admit any guilt. So I don't even know. But before all of that, just in case, he said, okay, Rhaenyra, you said you didn't do anything wrong, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. I'll handle this with Hightower. Don't you worry about it. You going to marry Laenor Velaryon? That's fine. Then I'm happy. So, but just in case, here this comes.
Maester walks in. Anytime one of the Maesters shows up, I get nervous.
Think people getting ready to poison somebody, right?
Yeah. I'm like, what kind of mystic whatever you want to do? And she's just like, Maester, what is that? It's like, oh, some tea. You might want to, the king sent this to you. You might want to take it to rid yourself of any unintended consequences.
She said, what?
What?
And though the maester want to say, you're a skanky whore.
Yeah.
Okay? You're trouble. The king is not going to say you're a dirty whore and you was in a pleasure house. But we want to make sure that there are no unwanted consequences to your quote unquote misadventures in the city. So drink up.
Yeah.
This is the medieval plan B.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going to say. That's the plan B, because you cannot show up and marry Laenor Velaryon, and next thing you know, you knocked up and the kid shows up too early.
Yeah,
we can't
that's not
have
good.
that.
That's not good, being pregnant before you get married to your new husband. That was smart. That was smart. This comes directly from the king.
Directly from the king. She's like, why is he sending me tea? What?
Not the type of tea to get the gossip. No, that's the type of tea to stop the gossip.
Like you said, this is the King's Landing version of Plan B, pretty much.
Plan B, baby. And just the fact that the king, her father, brought it to her, says a whole lot. I believe you, but just in case.
Just take it. She
anyway.
was looking at it like, really?
Damn, Dad, you don't believe me? No, I don't.
No, I don't. Yeah.
I don't. So that's why you're taking it.
He might not. He might not.
Yeah, we're not gonna spoil anything. We're not gonna spoil anything.
I think Viserys is pro insurance policy.
Yeah, Viserys is pro-choice. Oh my goodness! I love how the episode ended. Take that tea, bitch. Take that tea.
Drink it.
We ain't coming out with no bastards.
You're not coming out with any Dornish half-breeds. We can't
You know
have
what
that.
I'm saying? You gotta be calling them Sam.
Can't have that.
Boston.
Well, folks,
who's the father? The Lord. Well, the king's guard, the young handsome strumpet from Dorne.
Like, I knew I'd like that mofo. The first time I saw you, I'd like your ass.
Just the walk of shame of Chris.
Yes,
Cole
just
coming in with the
his head hanging down. He stops.
Head hanging having down. The highlight of your night, bro. Why are you so down? He said, "I'm going to hell for this. I'm going straight to hell. No, I'm not going to purgatory. I'm not taking a stop at the Motel 6. I'm going straight to the hell."
Hey man, Squatch, how you doing?
I took my I took the swan shield that I was protecting. I took a virtue. I waxed that ass. That's it. 7 ways to Sunday, and I had a ball. Damn, I feel like a dirty bastard.
Oh, Mike
I
has
didn't
bad
preserve the
knees.
white clothes.
I think she would have been screwed either way. Damned
I
if she
know.
does, damned if she doesn't.
You want to come near her? He said, I'm unclean.
Oh my God, y'all. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
I gotta say 100 Hail Marys.
Y'all just too much. Just don't fall off the chair, dude.
I'm
Please don't.
trying not
Please don't
Cole
fall.
is gonna set the bill.
Oh my God.
He told me
Oh,
he said, oh my God, I gotta do some Hail Marys and Our Father. What happened, son? What did you do? I had sex with the dragon lady. What dragon lady? The dragon lady?
oh Lord.
Oh man.
Whew.
I
This
can't.
show is too, I God, I love this
Yeah, let's
show.
get out of here.
I
Oh
love
man,
this
I
show.
could be up here all night.
Folks, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Next week, we're gonna do episode 5 on Abu Nasser's channel. He's probably still gonna be laughing through next
Yes,
week.
we are.
I don't know how we gonna get through Dark Council on Wednesday, but we will.
Well, we should last
So,
confession
folks,
before the king's gone.
please subscribe to Abu. Please subscribe to myself. Please hit that like button if you're watching this on the
I
replay.
to protect her virginity.
Oh
and I
God.
took her shit anyway.
Be here. We'll see you next week.